Alright, today's video is going to be covering a breakdown on how the seasonal structure actually works. The reason I'm making this video is I see a lot of misinformation online about how seasons work, and that's sort of something I just want to clear up because, again, there's a lot of hidden info on how the seasonal transfer rules work and all of that stuff. And again, I'm seeing a lot of misinformation online, and it's kind of annoying to see that stuff spread around. So first thing you want to do is go to your Evolutions call or your banner up here, and then you're going to go to your seasonal info tab. And this is where you get the basic outline or the basic rundown of what exactly stays and goes between a season. So as you can see, you keep your Starchrome, Christogen, Mitsuko Marks, Stellar, and Sproutlets. You keep your gear blueprints and their stars, so if you upgrade them with fragments, and the fragments you haven't used, alongside accessories and attachments, as well as your mods. Obviously, mods are these. Your blueprints are here with their stars, and your fragments are displayed on the right here. You can simply see what fragments you have here. Quick way to double check what you do and don't have. Another thing I quickly want to mention, actually, I'm just going to cut in here. Keep your mods that you don't use unenhanced and don't scrap them. So, for example, I've got a lot of mods that I just haven't enhanced at all, and they're just sitting in my inventory. This is for a very specific reason, and in Season 2 or Scenario 2, you'll be able to convert mods that aren't enhanced, as you can see down here. Legendary rarity mods that have not been enhanced can be exchanged for legendary rarity mod with selected core effects through mod conversion. This was in CBT 1 and 2, and I believe CBT 3 had this as well, but it unlocks in the next scenario, so please hold on to your unenhanced mods for that. It is going to help you a ton. Just get a quick boost on best rolls. You're going to be able to get even better rolls than you can currently get, so yeah, I highly recommend doing that. Again, so you keep your blueprints, your mods, keep your cosmetics obviously, and again, you keep your important currencies, so you keep your Starchrome, Stellar, and you keep your Sproutlets. I'm actually unsure about armor mod parts. These aren't mentioned anywhere, so I wouldn't know too much about these. I might have to ask for customer service if these do stay between the seasons, but I will let you guys know. But as of right now, this is sort of an area that I actually don't know about. So again, armor and weapon mod parts, not sure, but you keep your Sproutlet, your Stellar, your Butterfly Dies. These are just character customization tokens. Formula blueprint fragments, I believe you keep all of your furniture formula that you've found around the map as well, but you won't keep like these instant one-time use furniture pieces. These will get wiped, so you only keep the formulas that you learn, such as this formula. I'll learn this. That's permanently bound to my character now, which is really cool. There's a lot of furniture you can collect in this game as well, so there's another thing to look out for, and why I recommend doing your chest run. Again, back onto the topic at hand of what actually stays and goes between seasons. So as we've outlined, you keep your gear blueprints, fragments, stars, the accessories, mods, your important currencies, and your fashion, your furniture formulas, and your main story and side story progress. Great. What doesn't come with you, however, is energy links, map and settlement exploration. So this is like teleporters and like grayed out areas of the map becoming, colored, obviously. You don't lose anything really crazy. One of the more important things that you will, I guess, kind of lose is your basic resources. Now, this gets a lot more complicated here, and this is the bit that is a lot more, I guess, unknown, and a lot of misinformation is spread about this part of the game. So all these basic resources here, you will not lose. They will get transferred to something called Eternal Land. If you're unfamiliar with Eternal Land, this is kind of like a creative hub where you can build whatever you want and just have fun, I don't know, invite your friends, muck around with the game's mechanics. For me, I use it for base strategies and stuff like that, PvP related. You can also set up dueling arenas if you want to, but first I want to mention, go to your shop order tab. So where I went here, you go escape, you click the Eternal Land icon, shop order, and then you're going to go to the export resources tab. This is basically how the seasonal transfer works for items and gear. So I'm going to quickly mention that all of your stuff at the end of the season, which is phase 6, will be transferred to what's called Eternal Land Depot, which is this exact tab here. So you'll go to shop order and then export resources. This is where all of your stuff you have will go at the end of a season. And then based on the seasonal rules of the following season, you will get a set number of points. I don't know the name of this currency, but you will be able to have a select number of points to choose a select number of items to bring with you into the following season to give you a head start, to give you a boost. So this is a very strategic thing that you're going to be planning out at the end of a season, the end of a phase, to be like, hey, what should I bring into the next season. There's going to be two things that I recommend in this video that I would recommend bringing into the new season. One of those is gold and silver ingots, or data chips, or whatever they're called, broken data chips, I can't remember the exact name, or combo chipsets, that's the name, where you can instantly get your energy links back. I highly recommend bringing those in. Now again, if there's a rarity based system costing more points, I feel like there would be. They might be a little bit more expensive, but you have to remember this is instantly going to get you energy links in the new season, which could benefit your progression a lot. There is a bunch of other stuff, so this isn't just limited to basic resources, ammo, ingots, all that stuff. You can do deviants, which is another one I recommend bringing into the new season as your high level deviants. So I see a lot of people like, hey, do we lose our deviants at the end of the season? No, you don't necessarily. Your deviants will go to your depot in Eternaland, and you will get to choose some to bring into the new season. And these will be permanently in Eternaland. So let's say in season 2 or scenario 2, they do call them scenarios, I keep miswording that here, you decide to bring in 3 deviants. All of your other deviants will still be here if you decide to bring them into, say, scenario 3, based on that season's transfer rules. So you will always have this tab with all of your past progression ready to go in case you want to spice things up or choose different things based on a new season. And again, this is the same for weapons and armor. So personally, I'm not going to be transferring armor. I think that is kind of pointless because it's really easy to craft. Weapons though, with best in slot calibration blueprints, that is another story. That is something I might be more willing to bring into a new season. Same with deviants, and gold and silver ingots is what I'm probably going to be looking out for. Basic resources like rubber, ingots, acid, I wouldn't really worry too much about that stuff. That is kind of just going to be really easy to gather again in a new season. But those more crucial things that actually will give you a head start is what you want to be thinking about bringing into the new season. So again, this all happens in that last phase of a season. And I don't know if this is a full week. I don't know the full timeline of things. I believe that the Powers Beckoning is only a few days to, it might be a week, but I believe it's only a few days to wrap up the season and sort of get your gear together effectively and plan your next move coming into the next season. Something to mention is I know a lot of people also say the game is too easy. That is because we're on a novice season. I've had this confirmed by a chatter. I'll shout him out here on screen. He had a lot of insight into the game because he had a lot of information from the past CBTs. So shout out to him. Basically, as we progress through new seasons or scenarios, things are going to get harder. We're going to unlock new survival mechanics, new rarities of gear even, new substats, new perks. There's just a lot of content and a lot of functions we actually don't have unlocked yet. And that is what unlocks as we progress through scenarios, which is really cool. Another thing I want to mention is you will be signing up for a new scenario in that phase 6 here, which will be on a new server. So you will be able to pick a new server with your friends to effectively go into with. So if you're currently on a server and you're locked out of playing with your friends, at the end of the season when you sign up for a new scenario, you will be able to choose a server with them. So again, they are also working on character migration feature where you will be able to transfer your character to other scenarios. We don't know when this feature is coming, but it is coming soon. And again, another thing to mention is you don't keep your controllers. These are getting wiped at the end of a season. So you want to make sure you use all of your controllers. I feel like most people probably have because some of the RNG rates on mods are pretty bad. So again, use your controllers, and yeah, that is pretty much everything I wanted to cover in this video, because again, I see a lot of misinformation online about this stuff. Just want to clear a lot of that up, and that one of the most important things is you do get to keep your deviants and bring deviants into the new season. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.